heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
What's up guys, it's your boy MX Style. I'm back again. I'm going to be giving you guys some news as well as some crypto picks for the month of August, and also I'll be giving you some crypto news as well. So just a Goldman Sachs report. They are an American bank, they're quite well known, and also just a quick brief chat about what Max Kaiser said about Bitcoin, and he is an early investor in Bitcoin. He used to work in Wall Street. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at the market. We can see Bitcoin is up 0.4% for the day in the last 24 hours. Ethereum's up 6%, XRP is up 6.8%. And the biggest gainers of the day, MCO. I found out that MCO recently when I woke up, basically they were updating the app and I couldn't access it. I panicked. I was like, oh shit, I lost my money. But essentially, they are converting their MCO into CRO because I don't think this coin is performing well. So that's why you're seeing it shoot up basically like crazy. So if you have any MCO, make sure you convert that into CRO, and you can do that easily on the app. And then we have Ocean Protocol going up 16%, Ren up 18%, Swipe is up 19%. I will be mentioning them later on. Actually, I'll be mentioning them now. So we are going to be talking about the altcoin picks for this month. So I got this from JRN Crypto, and if you're wondering, Muso, you just plagiarized someone else's research. Yeah, damn right I did. There's nobody marking me here. I can do what I want. There's no rules on YouTube. It's a community. So I'm joking, guys. But yeah, it's for everyone's benefit, to be honest. Like, this is open information. From this list, I own Ethereum, I own Cardano, I own Swipe, but I sold it to buy Ethereum. But essentially, looking at these dates, these are important dates. So what I'm going to be doing with these dates is, buying the rumor, selling the news. Last month, I didn't really understand the whole concept, so I had to take a back seat. And the Cardano that I bought leading up to their Shelly event, it had gone up from £280 to around 370, and I didn't sell it just simply because I want to hold on to my Cardano, and also I wasn't really sure, so I just held on to it. But essentially now I have a big bag of ETH. I've got like 3 or 4 ETH maybe. I've got Cardano, like 4,000 Cardano maybe, and I'm not familiar with everything on this list, so I would need to do some research with things like Inekum or Inicum, with One Ledger, Qtum, and Swap Point. But the ones I am fond of are Ethereum, as I've said, Cardano, Swipe, and also TrustSwap. Essentially, they're solving the recurring payments network, or essentially they're solving the recurring payments industry within crypto. So that can be quite a big thing, especially if crypto is going to catch on, like I think it will in the future. So their market cap is very, very small. Just looking at Swap really quick, I'm pretty sure it's under like 10 million. It might be more. It's definitely under 100 million, but looking at it, it's under, hurry up, there you go, it's 18 million market cap. So this isn't on any large exchange at all. This is mostly sold on Uniswap and Uniswap, and I'm sure you can get it on 1inch. So those places I mentioned are 2 decentralized exchanges, so that's where you get these smaller cap coins. But this would sort of be a longer term play. You could sell some of it on the dates that you can see on the screen, but you'd also want to hold some of it for the long run, since it's such an early project. Like it's essentially, think of like the PayPal of like crypto. That's how I see TrustSwap, especially given 1 year, 2 years, like it could do a lot. It could do very well for you guys, considering it's ranked 242 out of 7,000. Like if it was to get into the top 100, God knows how. Like it could. There's a lot of room for growth. Let me not ramble on. But with the other coins like Ethereum, One Ledger, Qtum, and SparkPoint, you guys should definitely do your research. I'm gonna stick with the current coins that I have, but also just in terms of like positioning your portfolio, make sure you're not betting everything on these select coins. These are like buy and flip coins, with some of them being long-term holds. In my opinion, the long-term holds would be Ethereum, Cardano, and Swipe, as well as TrustSwap, as those are early projects and they can do well. Swipe is owned by Binance, and Binance want to compete with Crypto.com, which are a top 10 coin, top 100 coin, well definitely top 20. So yeah, that's just that. This buy the news and sell the rumor thing is actually quite real. Prices can pump anywhere from like 10% upwards. Like I'm not going to put a precise figure because I don't actually know what it's going to do, but I recommend if you do sell, don't sell your whole stack. Maybe sell half or like 20% or whatever, and then buy the dip. So or I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I'm just giving you guys ideas. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Okay, so looking at the first article of the day, we have Goldman Sachs saying, if you guys don't know who Goldman Sachs are, they are an investment bank. They're also the same people who said not to buy Bitcoin back in the bear market a couple of years ago, and then they were the ones also buying Bitcoin, having backroom meetings with people and whatnot. So those are the type of shady, manipulative, forward-thinking people that I'm talking about. So they said that gold will hit $2,300 by 2022. Basically, they're saying a depreciating US dollar as a reserve currency, coupled with investors looking for an attractive alternative, could see both gold and Bitcoin rise in value, which I definitely agree with. So Goldman Sachs has said that the price of gold would rise 20% to reach $2,300 before the end of 2022. We've already seen that it's hit $2,000, so that is definitely within the scope, especially with the way things are going. If a vaccine is brought about sooner, then possibly not, but with the way things are currently going, they're probably right, because they know way more than I do. So the commodity hit a new record high on July 31st, which is just a couple of days ago, at around 2,000 per ounce, but Goldman Sachs believes that it has a long way to go. So what helps gold also helps Bitcoin? I definitely agree. As time goes on, people are starting to see Bitcoin as more of a hedge against inflation and comparing it to digital gold, even though it's so much more than that. But that is where people's people's mindset is starting to shift. So looking at Goldman Sachs, they quickly said. So looking at the article, Goldman Sachs said measures taken by the US government to lessen the economic impact caused by the pandemic, for example, stimulus payments, could easily lead to the rise in debt through currency debasement. The bank stated that such conditions would boost price in gold and silver. However, many alternatives to fiat currency would look more attractive to investors as the US dollar slowly loses its value as a reserve currency. So all of you, business-minded people out there, and all you investors, you traders, I'm sure you agree, you have a similar mindset of how the future will be, and I'm sure this is somewhat a part of that. So Cointelegraph reported that on the 30th of July that Bitcoin could be a better hedge against inflation than gold. Since March, the cryptocurrency has had a stronger negative correlation with the dollar than gold. So watch this space, guys. If you guys don't own Bitcoin, I would definitely recommend having at least some exposure to it, as you run more risk of not owning Bitcoin than you do of owning Bitcoin. Because no matter what anyone says, I'm sorry, it's not going to go to zero. Like I'm sure there's loads of people out there who have like limit orders set for like loads of different prices, just in case like the hypothetical super dip would happen. So Bitcoin will never ever go to zero. Never. Despite the intro of this video. Never ever ever. Well, you've seen. Okay, so the second article of the day, we see that Max Kaiser says $20,000 won't pose any resistance for the Bitcoin price. Who's Max Kaiser? He's an early on Bitcoin investor, and he used to work in Wall Street. Respectable person. He's also invested in a couple, big exchanges and whatnot, but we'll get into that in the article. So the price of Bitcoin will surpass 28k, as the previous all-time high won't pose any resistance and eventually shoot for 6 figures. I personally think, you could see like maybe 20k, or sorry, I personally think we could potentially see 200k to possibly 300k, but we shall see. We shall see, guys. And Kaiser, who is an early investor in unicorn Kraken, sorry, and $100 million worth Bitstamp, both exchanges by the way. So this guy certainly knows what he's talking about. Yeah, that's that. In the last 12 days, the Bitcoin price has increased from $9,200 to $12,000, marking the highest price in over a year. And it's also the second highest close that we've had, monthly close that we've had since the all-time high of $20,000. So it's very, very bullish for Bitcoin. The cryptocurrency market is benefiting from the strong momentum of Bitcoin and Ethereum's Ether. Kaiser reaffirms his $100,000 Bitcoin prediction. Through the Bitcoin rally in last month, Kaiser has continuously reaffirmed his position in the medium-term trend of Bitcoin. He expects Bitcoin to eventually surpass 28k and shoot for new all-time highs. So my question to you guys is, are you ready? Have you got your stacks? Have you stacked your sats or not? Because me personally, I'm going near enough all in with this shit. Like, mate. If you had the chance to invest in Apple, like back in the early days, early days, would you do it? I don't know. That's for you guys to to figure out. But essentially, with this shit, it's either you get with it or you get left behind. So I'm gonna keep on making these videos, reporting on it as much as I can, and we'll see the results. So just one final thing, in the short term, traders may expect, so just one final thing to read. In the short term, some traders expect that major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, to demonstrate low volatility subsequent to large price movement. Subsequent to large price movement, Bitcoin tends to establish a range and sees a sideways action for several weeks. So that is somewhat true. Pretty much looking at the chart. What do we have here? Let's go on the daily. Yeah, it's somewhat true, but it's up to you guys how much you want to invest. I'm not trying to dictate anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just bringing you guys news, bringing you guys something I'm passionate about. It's up to you guys if you want to take action or not. But good luck with your crypto journey, and I hope we can all get rich together and have loads of fun future adventures from cryptocurrency, the future of money and the future of the world, I pretty much think, because blockchain is new and is very much on the rise, very, very much on the rise. We've seen DeFi booming, and I think because of that boom in DeFi, Ethereum is going to also skyrocket in the next couple of months to years. But we shall see, guys. So that's been the video. I hope you've got value from it. If you have, smash the like button, smash it, and then smash it again. And then also share it with a friend who you think might be interested in business, investing, or my shitty jokes. So that's that. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.